Dang it, folks, everything is soaked here. What is this? A million of these things? Baby booyo, it has to be. I see bigger fish on the bottom, trying to eat them. Yeah, I see bigger fish on the bottom. I told you, on the bottom there is bigger fish. Baby bluegill on top. This is the one I just greased. Man, let's give this gentleman a hand of applause. You guys didn't see it, but this was absolutely beautiful, perfect acrobatic throw. He didn't give me a head shake. He ran, jump out of the water, shake, the jig flew, and he was gone. That was absolutely beautiful acrobatic throw. He knew exactly what he was doing. This fish deserves his freedom. That was a good cast, man. Oh, there's our first customer. Did you hear the new drag? Oh, that's a crappie. So far from the mooring sill. Size 6 hook. What the f was that? Every time I use spot lock on this boat, I get filled with negativity. This is the most expensive trolling motor on the market, and it behaves retarded. There's one more fish. This one must be a Mr. Bass. How is the drag sound now on the new Ultegra, folks? After this video, I'll probably open it, show it to you guys. I tightened the spring a little bit. They changed the mechanism. You have to understand how it works before you tighten it. Now the way to tighten it is to push the shape in opposite direction of what it was before. Oh man, I lost it. No. Man, pretty good rain. Whoa. No, I don't want to cast right now. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. Let me put these rods inside because they're not exactly waterproof. Wow. Wow, man. Gosh dang it. Wow, man. Wow, man. Without dimming it up, I'd be soaked. Dang. Wow. This is low, but I'm gonna do it. I usually fish here only in the winter, because the rest of the year there is nothing but baby bluegill here. Unless I need a few for catfish bait, which I did a few times, but never caught catfish when I was targeting them. Only on Kitech. Right now I'm gonna just make a few casts to kill some time. Yeah. Ah, gotcha! Hey! Is there a few of these here too? They're small, but I don't know why when it's raining, my hands are wet. It's impossible to catch a fish with my gloves. That's a decent crappie. Is there any more of these things? There's one more. And that feels like a crappie too. Don't tell me there is crappie in the loch even in the summer. There is crappie in the loch even in the summer. I'm gonna snap the tip of my Presso Air AGS. Come on, buddy, let it go. Little yellow color crappie. Alright, let's try to catch some more. 1.5 number 10 with a trout magnet. Presso Air AGS and a Presso reel, recently serviced. Just as I expected, all of the extra grease that I put, that was kind of making a buttery feel but also resistance, got probably splashed to one side and the resistance is kind of gone. So is the buttery feel. I'm feeling this plastic locomotive gear on the back. I have to see if I can find from somewhere a new plastic gear. I don't even know if that will help, but everything else looked perfect when I opened that reel. I mean, the teeth on the main gear, they looked shiny without any wear. It's like I've never fished this reel. The main gear looked perfect. I used to think that the plastic locomotive gear is fine because there is no force, there is no friction there, there is no pressure there. It's not pulling the fish, it's just moving the spool up and down. But now I don't know if it's fine. Maybe it's better to be aluminum also, because when you put a lot of miles, this is a 4-year-old reel. It's quite a few fish on this reel, including some catfish and bass and bigger fish. It's actually not pulling the fish again. It's just moving the spool up and down. The main gear is pulling the fish. Nevertheless, when you use it such a long time, it just wears out. And now I think the surface of the teeth of the plastic gear, not that smooth anymore. When it was brand new, it felt buttery. I thought, oh, there is no need for metal gear there. It feels perfect, there is no pressure there. A few years later, now putting a metal gear there will add 1 or 2 grams to the reel weight. If it's me, I would rather have the reel, if they gave me an option, I would rather have the reel with a metal locomotive gear. Now that I have had this experience, I would rather have 1 or 2 grams more, but you know, a few years down the road it still feels new, because the pinion and the main gear look freaking brand new. But what's the point now when the locomotive gear is plastic and worn out? Because there's nothing else wrong with this reel. Rotor, line roller, everything is perfect. Everything in main gear is perfect, body, frame, this stuff doesn't wear out. The main gears will never wear out. It's still smooth though, but I can feel them. I don't know if that makes sense. If you can feel them, it's not smooth, right? But it doesn't bother me, I can fish with it. But on the other reel, I have one with 2000 spool and one with 1000 spool. The same reel, of course. But I still fish for bigger fish with the 2000 spool. And I use it more. And the 1000 size still feels brand new. That tells me that something does wear. Something over there does, at the end, wear. Take that, Catfish Dave. You're not the only poet in town anymore. There's one more. Still didn't set the hook. These crappie are not too small. Bump one. I mean, they're small, but they're not exactly. Ouch. When it slips out of my hand, folks, I let it fall on the ground. I'm not trying to stop the fish midair with the rod. That will snap the chip. I'm very cognizant of what I'm doing and conscious, but when you get old, you don't have the reflexes, your mind is too slow. So I'll probably start as I'm getting older. This is a 10.5-inch crappie. In Illinois, I was considering this a good eating crappie, like I can take it home and hold my chin up high when I pass it to the wife. Here, I ain't taking no 10-inch crappie home. My wife will be like, really? Mr. Crappie, really? I could not bear the humiliation. One more. One more. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Man, it feels good. It feels good. Let's wear this plastic gear out. I think I can find another plastic gear. I know somebody with a broken Luvius. Actually, I know a couple of you with broken reels. If you don't want your broken reels, if you want to sell them real cheap, I can buy them and then sell them to people for parts. That's another 10-inch crappie. There's one more. It feels like a crappie again. Man, what did I find today? I got chased here by the rain, and all of a sudden I'm catching crappie after crappie. And again, these are not tournament winners, but these are 10 inchers. These don't look as good as the 10 inchers in my hometown though. It's still 10 inchers. It took it. Man, good crappie bite, folks. It feels good with the old AGS. All out of favor lately. There is always something to test. Ow, 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 ow. Man, so slippery when my hands are wet. Definitely a 10-incher. There is the weight. Man, I love crappie weight. Just feels heavy. One tap and then wait. Good crappie bite, folks. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, the bass disappointed me. But these crappie, chap is so reliable. This is another little crappie. I'm not even gonna try to grab him with my wet hands too hard. Spit it out. There we go. Good bite. Alright, folks. just for glory. Let's cast the kiting a few times. Try to find a bass here or drum or something. Something a little bit bigger. Okay. Let's see if we can snag a largemouth hunting these baby fish here. Hey, crappie on the kiting. I was trying to get one of these larger marks to find the kiting. These 10 inchers are big enough to hit a kiting too. Here we go. Oh my goodness, folks. I just recorded the outro with the camera off. Son of a... These things, when you start making videos, can drive you nuts. It's okay, there's no shortage of crappie here. Let's put a new kiting. Go catch another few crappie. Oh man. If anything, I'm kind of... I got enough of these 10 inchers over there. These things, folks, are not very difficult right now. There is one on the new kiting. It only took 5 casts. What is going on? What's wrong with the new kiting? Ow, ow, ow. It's super difficult to hold on to them with wet hands. Usually crappie are not that slippery. Alright, this will be the last cast, folks. Good long cast. Definitely. Look at the beautiful color when the line is wet. I love the color of this line. I swear the only reason I fish this line, well, not the only, but I love the color of this line. It looks so good with all of these Legalis and Sahara reels. Even with the more expensive reels, it just looks so nice. But as I said several times today in this video, not reliable as leader line, tying the jigs directly. It's not a thin line, this is supposed to be 4-pound line. But I broke off several times today tying the jigs directly. This is monofilament. Supposed to be very reliable when you tie the jigs directly. But it was not. And this feels a little bit heavy. Now I want to cast there again. But I'm not. If you use this Twitchmaster, folks, you should use leaders anyway. Oh, that's the biggest crappie we caught here. You should use leaders anyway because leaders have other advantages, which I don't want to discuss right now. But you should use leaders anyway. But especially with this line, it's just, man, this is a 12-incher. This Twitchmaster is just not good for tying the jigs directly. Broke off too many times today. I turn the spool so you guys see what we're working with. Man, 12-incher to end the video. It was worth, you know, having battery dead on the first outro. Man, after all of this rain and nothing biting by the mooring sails, we had a good day after all. The Ultegra's got a little bit of a noise right now after the rain, but I was about to open it anyway and see what they changed compared to last year. So look forward to that in the next video. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you soon, guys. Bye bye.